Hello, welcome back to the channel. I hope you saw the first video that I did. This is the second video in the series where I do a time-lapse of the process of making these collages. Trying something different this time. I'll be providing some commentary as we go along, and yeah, let's get right into it. I started this one with this image that I had left over from a previous one. I really like the already the composition within itself, and opportunities afforded by having that window towards the back. I found this piece in an ad, and I really like the visual symmetry of the mirroring going on here between the diagonal struts in the window and the legs, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that. A couple other things I'm trying out here. Not sure if they're going to work out, but yeah. You'll notice here as I cut that I tend to keep my cutting hand fairly stationary, and I'll rotate the piece around so that I don't have to do too much travel with the X-Acto blade that I'm cutting things with. Here I've realized, I've actually cut off the tips of the toes, so I'm going to go back, grab those real quick, and I'm going to make a repair. Oftentimes if you make the cut fine enough, you can go back. If you make a mistake, you can go back through and fix them, either adding pieces that you accidentally cut off, or maybe repairing cuts you didn't mean to make in the first place. Now, made a quick jump, looking at other things to put back in the window. I've previously also found this image. I think will work pretty well. I think the figures it lays pretty well together and kind of interact nicely with the columns and the windows going on in the base image. Once again, looking at more eyes, trying to find the right image to go behind there. I think that'll be one of the focal points of the whole piece. So I really want to make sure I find a good image that works. Looking for, I think, an image of an eye that's in kind of not quite a fearful state, but something approximating alarm. I think that's kind of where I'm vibing right now. So yeah, I'm just trying out different eyes, seeing what works, what doesn't. A lot of this is just flipping through magazines, trying to find the right source image. And I moved on from that, give that a break. I have an old Finnish architecture magazine here that I think will lend a nice sense of space. I'm enjoying putting together, constructing these new spaces out of other pieces. Yeah, so I think this will do nicely. All these windows. In these time lapses, you'll see a little pause, and that's me taking a step back, evaluating what the piece looks like, looking at the overall composition, seeing how things, the kind of space that's created, and you know, how I feel about that. I'm also doing a lot of flip-flopping here between the two different pieces that I'm working with, trying to see what kind of layering will work best. Here I've got this figure back behind the wall. I'm trying to decide if I want to pop her out in front of the wall, or if I want just these pieces to pop out from behind. I think I'm deciding I want her to pop out. Go ahead and bring her forward. A lot of time that goes into these isn't necessarily even just the cutting or the pasting, but just finding the right relationships of different pieces together. But yeah, I think this thing is finally starting to come together. I feel pretty good about it. It's always fun putting three different pieces together. We get nice juxtapositions of scale, and yeah, it was really great creating a new space out of what was really just three separate spaces. Some more washi tape to help secure. Putting it onto my overall canvas here, which is really a piece of paper, but get the idea. Okay, here I found this ad. Was pretty shocked by the ad copy on it. It says you're only as young as your neck, which ends up being the title for this piece. So it's going to end up taking a fairly prominent part of the piece. So here I'm just cutting out that slogan, keeping it together with the form. I think that's going to be a good presentation as we slide it into the overall piece. trying to figure out where it goes. Not quite sure yet, so a lot of this is just trial and error. I like the idea of splitting her image up in a few different places. We'll see what the best arrangement is, but right now just kind of an idea I'm playing with. And with that in place, I want to go back and try to add some more buildings to get a bit more depth to the overall image. So I'm going through some more architecture magazines, just trying to find some buildings with a perspective that'll work. Yeah, that works nicely. Now I'm looking for something to balance out the composition on the right. I got this left side pretty well built up, and feeling I want a little bit of a balance in the composition to the right. So I like it, but it might be too much. So we'll keep looking for things. I got this silly car. Not sure the car works. God, who is this excited about an office printer? Oh, this might be it. This might be it. Got this funny little ad about lasers in the Middle East. It's a really weird ad copy. Not sure it'll work. We'll see. This might work. I'm gonna try cutting out the printing guy, see if he works, because this image is hilarious. Yeah, it's not really working for me. It's like there's too much going on all of a sudden. So I'm getting to the point with the piece where like maybe I need to be a bit more judicious about what I throw in there. I pulled this reflection from the original ad copy for the woman sitting by the pool. I think that's a nice little counterpoint, so just arranging that, get that all set up. The nice thing about the adhesive that I'm using, paper cement, is that it can be reapplied if necessary. So in this case, it wasn't quite lining up the way I wanted it, so I went back and moved it into a position that I think works better, both for that location and also for the composition as a whole. Alright, yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Little tweaks here and there, but on the whole, I think this part of it is coming along really well. And I think now it's time to start the glue down, where I start to make things a bit more permanent, but until now it's been washi tape holding everything together. Now I'm starting to actually put the paper cement in place, because I think I've got things in a good place. I decided to add a little bit of a cut into the neck of the woman with the tagline, following the line of the text box. Now I'm looking for things to go in the background of the window of the office, trying to match the terrain that's being created by the blanket and the other image. A lot of this is sifting through magazines and magazines and magazines, and then going through the things you've already cut out, see what works. Lots of trial and error, but I think I found the one. I think this is it. Just a subtle pop of color, I got that background figured out, I feel pretty good about getting this glued down. So I'm just getting it into place, making sure everything is lining up the way I want it to, both against the other pieces and also with the overall composition. It feels good to finally get things glued down. Now the adhesive I'm working with is a product called paper cement. It's basically rubber cement but formulated specifically for paper. That makes it really fun to work with. You can lay it on as thick or thin as you want. It won't make your paper wrinkle. And depending on how permanent or removable you want your pieces to be, you can either put them together while the paper cement is wet, which means it's a bit more mobile and removable, or if you want it more temporary or more permanent bond, you can apply the paper cement on both pieces, let them dry, and then put them together. Easy application, easy removal. So you see me going through and removing the excess whenever it's dried, in addition to the application of the cement itself. Here I'm lining up all the different pieces to make sure they are consistent with each other in terms of the horizontal line. I want to make sure that in this piece at least that nothing is really too wonky. I want it to be all in the same plane. Alright, going back to that piece that I laid out from before, I think this is going to work nicely in the top right corner, but now I've got a lot more windows cut out, so that's what I'm doing, cutting out windows. So many windows. Alright, back to my ducks. I'm gonna start cutting these out so I can weave them into the columns in that main picture. Here I realized I made a couple errant cuts on the ducks, so I'm going back through and fixing those cuts. Now with this washi tape, it's been pretty good going all around. I think with the newer magazine, it's been just fine. Putting it down, picking it back up, there's been no problems. With the older magazines, with more fragile surface of the paper, it does have a bit more stickiness, and so there kind of rips in a couple places. So that'll be a good lesson going forward, for sure. Now I'm starting into the final assembly of all the pieces, now that I know that I probably don't have much more I want to be adding. Extending the diagonal line here from the line of the room, the original image, extending that out to the ducks. That works pretty well. Here I'm trying to decide if I want that bottom little corner. I think I don't want it. Alright, I think I said I'm done, but I think I have one last piece I want to put in. I want something just kind of extend the line of the figure, the reclining figure that's cut off by that column there. So I'm going back through, see if I can find something that'll work. Found this little calculator thing. But I don't think it'll work out, but let's see. Silly little fondue pot, maybe that'll work. Yeah, I like that. Now I'm starting the final glue down because I think, yeah, I think that's it. There's nothing else to do. A lot of this is deciding when you're done. And when adding something might actually take away from the piece. I think I might have gone a little bit too far in this one. It's a little wonky, but yeah, I think it works for me. A lot of what I'm doing right here is making sure that my lines are lining up nicely, but yeah, I think we're good. So I'm gluing down the main headpiece here. I didn't intend this piece to be mostly black and white, but that's kind of the way it went for the first few pieces, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and try doing a black and white piece with occasional pops of color, and I think it worked out pretty well. I do think there is a bit of a evenness of tone throughout, but yeah, I think overall the composition works for me. Yeah, pretty excited to finish it up. And here you see me with my rubber cement eraser, get rid of all the last traces of the excess paper cement. And yeah, I think should be wrapping it up. I'm trimming off the last of the edges here, now that I've done gluing. Alright, here's the final piece. I hope you enjoyed watching the video as much as I enjoyed making it. I'm looking forward to making more and sharing them with you. Let me know what you think of the new format. If you like the commentary, if you didn't, if you like the editing, if you didn't. Yeah, I'm looking forward to making new ones, and I'll have more coming your way soon.